Hey everybody, welcome back to another 10-minute Marvel video. I'm Petter, and today we're talking Agatha All Along, episode 5. This first video that's going to come out today, there are going to be subsequent ones that come out, like, boom, 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 after it as well. But this first one is just kind of my impressions, non-spoiler impressions, of Agatha All Along, episode 5. And I do have some thoughts on this one that maybe don't quite put it in as good a light as some of the other ones, mainly around the speed of this episode. There was one scene early on that felt like it was just a bit long for what it was. There was supposed to be tension in that scene, and the tension kind of got lost for a minute. And then the actual trial itself just flew by. The episode, I think the runtime of the episode was 30 minutes, but that includes kind of that previously on as well as the credits. So it was like 20 something minutes. And I think they could have done with another 3 to 5 minutes of the trial. Just build up the suspense for it a little bit more. Maybe have a few more crazy horror elements that fit in with what was going on with the trial itself. That makes a lot of sense to me. That said, this episode is a huge episode in terms of what it does, in terms of how it sets up who some of the characters are, and just some interesting little choices that were made, or big choices actually, for this. And I mean, it hints at a lot of different things. It's also interesting because now we're reaching a point where there are elements of the trailers that I haven't seen in the show yet, and I don't know how they're going to work it in. This really gives a cliffhanger that has me looking and going like, I want to see what happens next. I've always wanted to see what happens next, but this one really leaves it off on something huge. There's a reason why Marvel sent out the first 4 episodes to previewers and kept this 5th one back, because there's something important in it. So, quick, simple thoughts on this. Let me talk about a few different questions that I'm going to be talking about. Number 1, the teen. There's more stuff on the teen. 2, Agatha, and why she's on the road, because I don't think we've really covered that too much thus far. Then how this episode actually might bridge that gap between WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And who knows, there may be more videos as well coming out on that, but this video, this one's just about how much I like the episode, and there's so much in it that I liked. I just wanted more of it. Considering I get 1 episode a week, though this was 5, so we have 6 and 7 in the next 2 weeks, and then 8 and 9 right before Halloween, which I cannot wait for a double feature again, because I expect something really big from it. So, I'm not sure I mentioned it, but I'm going to make some predictions as to where I think the season's going to go. So that's another video as well that I want to do. But with that, let me know your thoughts down on the episode 5 in the comment section below. Try and keep them non-spoilery. There's going to be spoilery conversation in those other videos that I'm doing. This one, I just want to get kind of your gut reactions. Do you like it? Do you not? I'll probably even put up a poll, which I should have been doing already, over on the community tab here. And if you want to hear our full thoughts on Agatha All Along episode 5, you can do that in the podcast. They'll be coming out next Tuesday. Subscribe to the channel. You'll be able to subscribe to the podcast that way. You can find the previous episodes of the podcast on the channel as well. Click over on the channel and then the podcast tab, or subscribe wherever you get your friendly neighborhood podcasts from. But with that, I'll see you next time.